Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jake the Count Kid Matthews. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Haitian sensation, Neil Magny.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, let us see how this round plays out for one Neil Magny, for whom a lot has been asked and expected throughout his UFC career. He has headlined several times for the combat sports leader, and even though he's got a wealth of experience, he still believes he is smack dab in the middle of his fighting prime, and he believes in front of him tonight is a matchup that gives him an opportunity to prove just that. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Matthews is back in half guard.
Now he's going full mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Jake Matthews.
Let's go. You got to scramble here.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Matthews is right back to the full mount here.
Nice.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are. Nice strike lands. These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook.
He's got that single collar tie locked in. Oh, nice body shot.
Takedown defense holds up. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Matthews gets another takedown here. Good sign for him here.
Getting them out here.
Oh, he's setting up an armbar now. Oh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing.
And now he's got the back. Magny's back in full guard. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in a half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the back. Great job getting that punch to the target. So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt in the card. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across,
Oh, he escapes.
he got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, he's got his back now. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
45 5 seconds remain in the round. All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. Punch goes, as the opponent's hands go up, he drives himself into the guy to try and secure a takedown. Truly, truly high-level striking mixed with unbelievable wrestling.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Round 2 is next.
That's what I'm talking about right there. You're controlling everything on the ground. You just take him down again. Position before submission. Remember that. Right?
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and gotta be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly, you're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. All right, we'll see how it goes here in this round. He had a big effort there in round 1. Really had the wrestling on full display.
John, if he was looking to come out here, secure takedowns, to feel good about the way things are going, he gets an A on his report card. Because,
Uppercut lands. Matthews' nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
his opponent recovered. Now he's got a,
How about the judo toss there? Judo 101. Matthews is in half guard. All right, closed guard now. Matthews is back in half guard. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
you cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Oh, he's got it locked in tight now.
Get a better angle on the triangle.
Oh, that's gotta be it. I don't know.
That's in so deep. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's trying to buck the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his multi-game.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. In the half guard.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into...
Matthews is looking for a Darce choke here.
It's tight, it's tight. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Relentless pressure from the top by Magny. All right, side control now.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up. One takedown is easy to defend. When you start stringing them together is when guys struggle.
Well, he may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Working out of the half guard here. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Matthews.
That submission was tight.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
Oh, nice hammer fist there by Matthews.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Magny.
Another punch to the head.
Well-placed kick there by Matthews. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Jab there from Magny. Magny gets caught by the solid uppercut there. He's a hard guy to hit. That one certainly found the target. There's that patented single. Oh, Magny's in half guard. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
There it is, now he's going to mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Back mount now. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Neil Magny. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Magny's got his back again. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Magny. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. Magny's back in half guard.
Oh, slick reversal right there. Nice transition.
Matthews is attempting a rear naked choke now. Oh, that rear naked choke looks tight. Oh, he's out.
He's got to be careful here.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
All right, late in the fight now, DC. The submission specialist clearly is going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get it.
You got to get going. It does not matter if you get the top. It does not matter if you get the guard pass. You got to just start throwing up submissions and hope, by causing action, you can latch into something to end the fight.
Matthews is blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position.
Oh, right into mount.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Magny's right back to the full mount. All right, inside his opponent's guard. Looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
Yeah, he's trying to switch over to get an armbar. He's gonna be on his opponent to try to chase him.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his side. A lot of bruising courtesy of those body strikes.
Yeah, big kicks, big punches. He's doing everything he told us he intended to do to slow this guy down. And you can see his opponent starting to really be labored in most of his movements. Back in the clinch, look for him to hang on his opponent's head and try to wear at his gas tank.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just, oh, he's attacking Shogun now. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 29-27, 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Jake the Count Kick Kid Matthews!
All right, so we didn't get the finish, which I think is okay, given how dominant this performance was. No suspense when it comes to the judges' scorecards, and you got to think this performance positions him for a bigger fight later this year.
You know, John, it's all about going forward. It's all about making an impact. When you make an impact, bigger things happen. Tonight he made an impact. He knew he had advantages. He went out there and he did what he needed to do in order to really make a statement in this fight. He did just that.
All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Norma, the Immortal Dumont. And now introducing your opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Tracy Cortez.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Well, every time we walk into this here Madison Square Garden, I think I would always think about you in 2017. It was UFC 217 championship triple header, and it was Thug Rose.
It was the most insane night of fighting ever. Bisping St. Pierre, Cody Garbrandt got knocked out by TJ Dillashaw. Then Rose Namajunas knocked out Joanna Jędrzejczyk, and we absolutely went crazy. One of the greatest pictures of announcers in sports history. It was all 3 of us, and we looked like that poster with the monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. It was crazy. What a phenomenal night in a great arena.
Pretty good jab there by Dumont.
Oh, high kick. Beautiful kick.
All right, so she lands another leg kick there, and now you're starting to really see visible damage on the other side. I'm not sure how many more she can take.
She won't take many more. You'll start to see her fall to her back, try to engage in the grappling, because she will not be able to get any weight on her front leg, which will make her stationary and be in a lot of danger to get caught with something hard.
All right, so a pretty good series of kicks by her there as she continues to really land at will tonight.
I mean, there is no tell to when she is going to throw that kick, and before her opponent can react, the leg is already back and loaded up again.
Well, she whiffs on the straight right hand. Trying to find a home for that right hand. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Nice punch to the head. Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head. Big shot to the head. It won't take many of those.
Hook lands. Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
Dumont's cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. She's got a good jab. Try to establish that jab. All right, so you see some welting now on the thigh a little bit as she continues to attack that area effectively.
It's a big part of the leg, so it takes a little longer to really start to see the effects of what you're doing. Right now, she's landing, but down the line, boy, she stays the course, it'll pay dividends.
Lands to the body there. Looks as though her leg might be hurt here, limping a little bit. Under a minute to go in our opening round. Conviction, she moves right into half. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup. That is tight. Fight IQ on full display. This young lady recognized the sub wasn't there, so she kept the dominant position.
Dumont's back in full guard now. 20 seconds left. Excellent ground and pound here by Tracy Cortez.
Way to kick her off and try to get some space to get up.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, heading back to the corner, and Dumont's bleeding from the forehead a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on that as the fight continues. Hopefully the cut man can do his work and get it under control so it doesn't bleed down into the fighter's eyes. All right, back to the stool we go, and mentally she seems very much in this fight, but physically she has absorbed a lot of damage and is dealing with that big cut above the eye.
Yeah, she's taken far too many devastating blows to the eye, John. She has been beat up, she's been battered, she's been bruised, and now she's dealing with a cut above the eye that's going to be very difficult to overcome.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. All right, here we go with our next round. 2 of the best women in this division. We'll see who takes the upper hand.
You got to make a decision when you get up off of your stool going into the next round that this is my fight, and I am not going to allow it to slip through my fingers.
Man, she is just breaking her down with volume tonight as she lands another combination.
I mean, over and over, she is just landing so many different attacks. It's amazing to watch someone never throw less than 3. She's throwing at least 3 every time she enters.
Strike to the body here. Instead, it's turned away by Cortez. Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land with volume, with pace, with power.
Yeah, with pace and pressure. It's an overwhelming feeling being in there with her when she's fighting at this level. When everything's working, she is as good as anyone in the UFC. Tonight, she is at her peak level. No idea how these 2 women are standing. They are both landing massive shots.
All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicycle, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage, get between rounds, and then try to reset, because right now, this cut is only getting worse.
Well, eventually she will turn this defense into offense, but she seems to see these strikes coming from a mile away.
She sees them a mile away, and the hands are exactly where they're supposed to be, right on the chin.
All right, a lot of visible damage on that thigh as the leg kicks continue to land at will. We'll see if she can make an adjustment here.
She's got to switch her stances. I think that's the first step. They're starting to accumulate. They're starting to pile up. She's got to do something to try and change this. Right now, we're at a point now where there's no more time. She can't take that many.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round 1, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory. Oh, nice.
Beautiful right hand over the top.
Continuing to go to the head.
Effective use of the jab there by Dumont.
It may not look like she's hurt to the blind eye, but she's getting stunned. You keep taking that, it'll be a short night.
All right, so that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her, but now you see it. The game plan, everything's clear now, and we'll see her continue to do that as she tries to chase down a finish.
There's a kick. Cortez's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. Well, she continues to bide her time here on the feet. Now throws a front kick and lands.
That front kick was beautiful.
Oh, strong hook to the head there by Cortez. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Oh, how is she standing? brutal knee to the body. Seconds winding down in round 2. Oh, nice counter jab there. Round 3 next. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose, so that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. All right, things are getting interesting, folks. She is back to the stool, appears to be breathing okay, but a huge cut on the bridge of her nose.
Yeah, when you get cut there, it's hard to breathe. Your mouth starts to go open a little bit, but the blood becomes an issue. She was not locked in defensively, and that punch right there opened up the cut on the bridge of her nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the stool.
This is what happens when you get two very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Let's see who does it going into the next round.
Well, how impressive is this young woman? High volume of strikes in the previous round and picking up exactly where she left off here and not really showing any signs of slowing down. She looks like she could go 10 hard fives tonight if need be. Well, that left hand has been there for her tonight, not on that attempt. Dumont's overhand punch to the head looked good for a second, but ultimately that one gets blocked. Cortez is blocking well now, made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. And there it is again. Every time she thinks about engaging offensively, it seems like she eats another thigh kick.
She eats another kick. I mean, her opponent has figured it out, has figured out the weakness in her game, and she's taken full advantage of it.
Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there.
Don't back up, push forward.
Oh, nice jab by Norma Dumont. Man, high volume of strikes in this round as she continues to land and pour it on. It's amazing that she has been able to maintain this aggression with her striking throughout this fight. She missed with that jab. Back and forth we go. One of the better fights of the year, unless, of course, you like defense. A lot of damage being doled out on both sides.
A lot of damage being doled out. Both of these women are doing a great job of standing on a quarter, standing in a phone booth, and just beating each other up. It's going to come down to the heart, though, to determine who wins this fight.
Well, not sure if there's an injury or something, but here we are late in this fight, and she absolutely needs a finish or she's not going to win this fight.
Well, she needs a finish. She's taking a beating. I mean, she's fatigued. She's exhausted. She sees a fighter that has gotten the best of her. I can understand the frustration when she has to throw all that out the window and go and try to chase a finish.
Dumont's taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you got to admire the fighter IQ, right? Might as well keep landing strikes on a target that you have damaged repeatedly throughout the fight. Oh! Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Well, at this point, the bruising on her thigh, I would say, is getting critical. She's not moving as well, and physically, I'm just not sure how many more she can take.
She won't be able to take many more. She should have addressed this earlier. She got behind the 8 ball, and she has not been able to catch up. Right now, her opponent is flowing, and she understands that all it takes is one setup to get back to that leg kick.
Oh, Dumont's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. Oh, can you hear the reaction from the crowd as another outside leg kick lands?
It's like taking a baseball bat and hitting it up against the wall. You hear the impact of that leg. She hurt her back. She's getting up. Yep. Oh, my goodness, what a right hand.
Well, it looked like we were going to get a finish. She had her rocked pretty good, but she wasn't able to close the show.
She wasn't able to find the kill shot. She hurt her very badly. She was not able to find that one shot that would have finished the fight.
Man, She's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yeah, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving.
Oh, Dumont's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding. 30 seconds to go. Nice jab there by Cortez. 20 seconds to go in the fight. That landed.
Great job blocking that shot.
So how about it, folks? A huge result for her. She gets the TKO here tonight, and this is a celebration that you can be sure is going to continue deep into the night.
Well, this is what she expected. She expected to finish this fight. That's exactly what she did. The party's going to be off the hook because she has planned for it all week. What a phenomenal performance by this young lady.
All right, here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 57 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Norma, the Immortal Dumont.
Well, she is smiling ear to ear, and hard to blame her after she gets the win tonight by TKO. And really, everything she said about this fight coming in played out that way on Fight Night.
Sometimes you could say a lot of things and you're not sure it's actually going to happen. Tonight, everything she said would happen did. Very rare, but she should be very proud of the work she got done tonight.
Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight world champion, Shogun! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jacare Souza!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
So here is the former champion, Shogun. He really has added to his legend late in his career. Early in this fight, we'll see how he approaches it. Strong starter in the past. We'll see if that holds true tonight.
Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee.
Oh, nice little right hook there.
All right, nice takedown secured on the first attempt, no less, by the BJJ fighter here. And gotta be discouraging for the kickboxer to not... Oh, he's setting up for a submission now. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, feet on the hips here. All All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's gonna be.
Oh, Souza's back into full guard.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the
This
feet.
is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Just misses there with the left. Oh, nice jab by Hua.
Awesome level change, great timing.
Hua gets up, he is back on the feet here.
He lands a big knee to the body.
Gets tagged again on the inside.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Just missed with the elbow there.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Well, the leg kicks have been a big storyline in this one, and there's another one, so he continues to slow his opponent down. An elbow!
Oh, there we go.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's
Oh, Souza's trying to get a triangle here.
in there deep. There you go. This has got to be the end.
No way, he got out.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the armbar. Fight was done. He loves to fight on.
Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Jacare Souza there. Side control now. Oh! Reverses the position there. Nice transition by Shogun Hua.
He's in the mount.
Souza getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Ooh, going for a leg lock.
Oh, man, it's getting deep.
Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it, that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 26 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a heel hook, Ronaldo Jacare Souza.
So congratulations are certainly in order to that man, Ronaldo Jacare Souza, 5-time Jiu-Jitsu world champion, but really needed to lean on all of his MMA skills here tonight. The striking was on point, his grappling was sharp as it's ever been, and perhaps this win is enough to earn Jacare Souza a crack at that UFC middleweight title. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Vitor Petrino! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Azamat, the professional Murzakanov!
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go. First round is underway. Great to have you with us tonight. And if you're his opponent, you better hope you don't get kicked, head, body, or leg tonight.
I mean, you got to be very careful with this guy because he is digging leg kick after leg kick after leg kick. And if you take too many, you can get stopped. You don't have to be getting hit in the head. You take a lot of leg kicks, you can get finished. We've seen it happen before. Edson Barboza comes to mind when I think about stopping fights with leg kicks.
Getting the hands going here early. Oh, right hook attempt, no good. Just misses with the straight left hand. Oh, big head kick there.
Oh! That's what I'm talking about. Keep doing it again. Do it again.
Big straight left. Oh, nice hook. Nice teep kick there from the kickboxer, and that is going to give the opposition something to think about. I've never eaten one of those, but it doesn't seem fun.
No, it sucks. It sucks to get hit with that front kick up the middle. And that is going to allow for him to stay at range. It also deters takedown attempts because you know that if you change levels into one of those, you are going to sleep.
Oh, how technical is that? Nice straight punch.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Lands the lead right punch. That one appeared to stun him. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Oh, that lead left.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, tasked with trying to find that shot again.
My champ's starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
Well, he's taking way too many shots to the head. You gotta move your head. You cannot be on a straight line. Otherwise, you will take shots, and that shot and those shots leads to your face starting to swell.
Slips to avoid the right. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Oh, nasty cut right on the bridge of the nose. He is bleeding. And there's a takedown attempt. Oh, clean hook there.
Nice takedown. There you go.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke. He's locked in. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Liver kick. Oh my goodness.
15 seconds.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round two is underway. And now the jab gets through.
That is a damaging kick that lands.
He missed with that jab attempt there. Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target. Just misses with the left hook. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Effective with the jab. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other side.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high... beautiful level change.
Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there.
Getting them out here. He's got to be careful here.
Just over 3 minutes to go now.
Keep that guard closed. Pull him tight.
Attempting an arm bar here.
Uh-oh, he didn't move quick enough. The arm's locked in. Oh, man, that was slick.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
He's postured up. He's landed big ground and pound. He has to move on the bottom or the fight's gonna get stopped.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar. Punches and bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Oh, that cut on the nose really becoming a factor now. It's only getting worse. Pouring blood out here. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land.
Nice combination.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two.
Oh, that's so bad, right.
Great shot there. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, and he's out.
Let's work. Come on, stand up. Let's work.
That was a slick transition.
And he's back up. Well, we have the best cut men and women in the business, and they are going to have some work to do if we get back to the stools. This thing is nasty.
It's nasty. I mean, it's hard to watch this guy rely on the toughness, knowing that his opponent will not relent. His opponent will not give him any breathing room. The guy's going to continue to attack this cut, and if it keeps getting worse at this rate, this fight's going to be stopped.
Oh, big diving punch to the head.
Good run.
All right, so we go back to the stools, and we'll see if the cut man can do his part to keep this fighter in the fight. His nose is severely cut up right now.
You almost knocked his ass out, okay? So what I need you to come in right now, and you need to use your footwork.
All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Oh, my goodness. He's got him hurt. He's got to start looking to finish. Another hurt. He's hurt bad. He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Let's go. You got to throw more hands. Come on.
Clipped him with the right hand there. And another one. Whiffs on the right hand. Oh, he dove with the punch and he lands. Oh, another huge ground.
Oh, my goodness.
Take a bow, young man. Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
And here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 50 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by TKO, Vitor Petrino!
Well, could you imagine what the celebration is like in his hometown right now after he gets the TKO win tonight? He said he wanted to leave the judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. He left the judges out of it. The judges could have went to the concession stand because once he got his opponent hurt, he was not going to stop until he got that TKO.